right, welcome everyone. I am really excited because today I get to share with you guys all about the 2023 Wealth Whispering Retreat. There's a lot of information, there's a lot of energy actually that I want to share about this program and about this retreat. And that's why we have this Zoom call. It's very hard to express on paper or on website or even talking about it to give you the information as to just how much of ourselves, how much of our time, energy, and just wealth whispering energy has gone into creating this retreat for 2023. So I am going to do my best to share this with you guys today, and also to just remind you guys what we're doing right now is we're opening up what we call early birds. So the Wealth Whispering Retreat is just so many incredible additions. What we wanted to do was give people the chance to register or to confirm their spot as soon as possible. And so today I'm not only going to be giving you as much information as I can, but you will be one of the people who are able to grab one of those early bird spots, which are very limited because you absolutely get it at the best price possible. So let me start at the beginning. You may have already heard, a lot of you have probably heard about the Wealth Whispering program. This is a program that last year changed countless lives, including my own. Right now, as we speak, we're running an advanced version of the Wealth Whispering program. It's called Wealth Whispering Ascension. We are about to start on March 20th, the 2023 round of the Wealth Whispering program, which this year has been upgraded to a 6-month program. Last year it was 4 months. This year it's 6 months. This year it's bigger, better, deeper, even more, all of the things. And I'll talk about that shortly. I'll talk about what wealth whispering is. Today, the thing that we're adding on is the retreat. So how the Wealth Whispering program works is it is a program of activations, wealth codes and activations that have been downloaded directly from Goddess Lakshmi. And I receive the information and the downloads. And then what actually happens is every time we have a live activation in the program, you receive your downloads. So this is a program unlike anything else I have ever done before. It changed my life more so than I can even describe to you. I'm still absolutely reaping the benefits of last year's Wealth Whispering program. And then right now we're in the Ascension program. We're about to launch or get into the sessions from next month for this year's program. And I know that this is just the beginning, and there are so many changes, so many very tangible changes that we have all experienced and you will experience as part of the Wealth Whispering program. The very obvious thing that this container does, the Wealth Whispering container, is, as the name suggests, yes, it's got to do with wealth. But I want you to start asking, like, what is wealth to you? And what would be the greatest movers in your life when it comes to you really believing and understanding and creating a relationship with wealth? Because wealth is not just the limited definitions that we may have put on it from this reality. What this program has taught me, and it's taught our participants, is just how complete it is in every sense of the word. A holistic approach to wealth includes wealth and abundance with financial resources, but also wealth and abundance with resources such as time, energy, health, relationships, and perhaps most importantly, the self-love and self-acceptance and self-worth piece. That if you start to understand that, as you start to embody these codes and you start to have this humongous acceptance of who you are and honoring of yourself and honoring of your gifts your talents, your capacities, the world becomes your oyster. Okay, the world starts to become your oyster. And then the funny thing that starts to happen is you start to receive, and you start to receive everything. The things you wanted, but also the things you didn't know you wanted. The things that matter to you in this reality, but perhaps even more amazing, the things that you didn't realize were the game changers for you. So the level of self-confidence and self-trust that has been facilitated for me or gifted to me through this program is beyond anything I've done before. And I'm at a place now, because I like to be transparent and very honest with you guys, I'm literally looking around because I normally invest a lot of time and money and energy of my own into mentorship and healing and coaching work for myself to grow my business, to grow myself as a person every year. And I'm literally looking around, and I'm joining calls, and I'm trying to find what I think I might need this year. And honestly, I have never felt so full and so content and so capable that nothing else is really resonating for me, because the level of the vibration and the frequency of the wealth whispering work has just created a completely different level of where I function from in my life, in my business, in my relationships, in my receiving. And the lack of lack in my world, the lack of lack. So I don't know what it is for you, but we all have certain areas where we perceive lack. Like, we think we are lacking things in our life, and those are the things that we often chase after. We've kind of been programmed to chase after. And for different people, they're different things based on your background. For some of you, it might be love that you lack and that you chase after. You look for that you look for that validation outside of yourself. You look for that acceptance. You look for that love. For others, it might be belonging. For others, it might be acceptance. For others, it might be financial resources, money, abundance. For others of you, it might be success or recognition or winning awards. For some of you, you're looking for that from your industry, from your colleagues, from your peers. For others of you, you're looking for this from your family or your romantic relationships or your children or your friends. Whatever it is, all of us have places or areas in our lives where we perceive that we are lacking the thing that would really matter to us. And you may or may not be aware of that, of what that is. But what I can tell you is, energetically, this program and this energy changes that at a fundamental level. You will just not be the same after doing this program. And this program, like all of the work that I do, it works at all three levels of mind, body, and energy. But with a lot of work in this reality, no matter how much we say we're doing energetic work or healing work, we're still coming at it from a cognitive approach or a somatic approach. Meaning, when you receive healing work, when you go to a class, when you receive facilitation, how you receive it and how you perceive what it is that you're receiving and how you look for change is either through your mind or through your body. Okay, so we receive and perceive change somatically or cognitively. And then we go, oh yeah, that's changed energetically, like something's changing. This is one of the only programs where the energy is so strong, the frequency, the vibration is so high, there is no denying that you are receiving this energetically, that your molecules, your cells, your very DNA is activated and changed from an energetic level. And the change works inside out rather than outside in. It's one of the most profound things I've ever experienced. And if I hadn't experienced it to this degree that I can talk so emphatically about it, I wouldn't have believed it. I'm not someone who actually talks like this about many programs or things, even my own. Okay, I'm a little bit quieter and I'm a little bit more subtle with how I normally talk about things. But I've really lacked the words. We're now at round 3 of the program, and I can finally give you a lot more words and cognitive information. We had a beta program last year, we had the Wealth Whispering program last year and retreat, and we're halfway through the Ascension, which is the advanced program. And now I finally have the words and ability to share with you guys just how profound and amazing these changes are. And they continue to be so. We've just gotten off an Ascension call today. We had one of our scheduled calls. The feedback in there, people are receiving money, they're healing lifelong wounds, the things that they are saying around changing that scarcity and lack mentality that they have had their entire lives, whether it's to do with love and relationships or money and abundance, and the very physical amounts of money that they're receiving, the business that is happening for them, the revenue that is coming for them, the changes that they've received. It's kind of mind-blowing. And if I hadn't experienced these things myself, this is the kind of stuff that you hear and you actually think it's too good to be true. Like, you don't actually believe it can work as well as it does. And it absolutely does. And I'm going to talk in just a few moments about exactly what is the Wealth Whispering energy, how the activations and program works, and what the retreat is. But before I do that, I just wanted to, I know there's going to be some of you that have questions, and I know there's others of you that are really ready to sign up for the retreat and you just have a few logistical questions. So if that is the case, if you can raise your hand or type into the chat, then I can answer your questions. And I just wanted to check with Rush if I can't see him anymore, so he might have disappeared again.
Yeah, his thing went off again.
That's all right, no problem. So yeah, Ankita's saying in the chat that for me, wealth means financial freedom of not thinking about money at all. And like many of you, I haven't always and still don't feel entirely comfortable talking openly about money because of all of our conditioning around this, society, family, all of that stuff. Through the Wealth Whispering program, I have been able to not think about money and receive copious amounts of it. Okay. January was my highest profit month, so very high profit and a very high cash month. February, I did half the work I did in January and have received the same amount of income and high profitability. So I want to bring to your awareness that a lot of the things that we conceptually talk about, we have all these concepts that we've talked about, and they're kind of like a wish list, if I were to be honest, right? We say things that we don't really believe or know if they're actually possible. Like, I want to have money and never have to think about it. I want to receive, $1 million, but it's kind of fantastical, like it's a fantasy in our mind. You need to start really understanding that we're talking about tangible results here, and the things that you say you want can actually happen. And the process through which it happens in this program is through activating anew the ability to have and to receive and to hold those things that you say you desire. Because what happens is, if you have a desire, it means it's possible for you. Like, if you can imagine something, if you can perceive something conceptually, it means somewhere in your reality it's available to you. But then in this reality, it's not very available because everyone else will tell you it's not possible. Your background, your upbringing, your past traumas, your family, your conditioning might all speak against that. They might be the opposite of what you know is possible. When you have this energy activated in you, you start to become congruent with being able to receive and to hold these things so that you don't go into what we call an upper limit or self-sabotage, or actually undo all of that receiving work that you spend so much time, energy, and money on doing. Money classes, workshops, facilitation on receiving, increasing your ability to receive. All of that is energetic. But then conceptually, we start receiving a bit more money and we go into our old patterns of self-sabotage or not being able to receive or rejecting receiving. Now, when that is actually worked on from the inside out rather than from the outside in, your ability to receive and your capacity to hold is actually activated from within you in a very different way. And so when you then go out and function in your life, you create different results. And it happens, and this is the part a lot of you have been waiting for, it happens effortlessly. So for those of you saying, I want to receive money without having to work really hard for it, I want to receive money without having to think about it, it is possible. Now, something we say about this program is it's the hardest thing and the easiest thing you'll ever do. This is, again, I'm repeating this, it's unlike anything else I have done or even teach, because even the other classes I teach, they have a pragmatic approach, or they have a component of doing, like needing to make a choice and then doing the follow-up work to receive it in the physical reality. Now, the Wealth Whispering program is one of the only programs I've come across where you don't need to do that physical action in order to start seeing the results. And that's why it's the easiest program you'll ever do. But the reason it's the hardest program you'll ever do is you will meet yourself and you will have to find the very depths of you, and you will be amazed at what comes up through this program. The first round of this program, and we have many people here who have done it, and if you guys want to share, you're welcome to. But my gosh, when we did the first round of the Wealth Whispering program, and what we continue to find and work through and receive are all of those places where we have lied to ourselves, where we have said one thing, but it's actually been the other, where we have not been actually open to receiving, where we have blocked our capacities, our capabilities, and our willingness to step into our ability to create and receive abundance. So that's why it's the hardest program you're going to ever do, because you're going to have to actually receive. Okay. And so for a lot of us, receiving is uncomfortable because we're used to working hard and needing to work hard, needing to hustle, needing to prove that we are deserving of what we are receiving. So that's just a little introduction to Wealth Whispering. And Buckle says he has 2 questions. Can I do sessions after the program? And is Phuket airport closest to the venue as I'm flying from Dubai? There is, I think Koh Samui has an airport. What I'm doing is I'm flying into Bangkok and then Koh Samui. So just have a look around at the options. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Rashmi, for that flight information. We also have a dedicated travel agent working on this for us. So if you need help or support with booking flights or getting yourself to Koh Samui, we'll be able to hook you up with that travel desk. I guess you guys want to know about the retreat. Let me do. Oh, Buckle, to answer your second question, can you do sessions after this? You can't do sessions yet. We don't have. So Wealth Whispering program, you do the session for yourself first. You completely change your life. Now, you're a body whisperer, so here's a little thing. A lot of our body whisperers and practitioners, facilitators who've done wealth whispering, they activate the wealth whispering energy in their sessions. You can do that. And you can do sessions based on wealth and money, but you can't call them wealth whispering sessions because you're not a wealth whispering practitioner. But you can cater your sessions to including wealth whispering energy and talk about that in your sessions, and you will feel that energy activate. The first and most important thing in the wealth whispering program is to really increase your ability to hold and to have wealth and abundance across all areas of your life. And as you start to do that, it naturally changes your sessions. It actually completely amplifies what you're doing with work. And another side effect of this energy of this program is people's psychic abilities and their abilities with their work and their healing has really opened up. As I was saying, this program was completely channeled from Goddess Lakshmi, and the energy is very strong. And what is happening in the program, and each activation that you experience, you are having a personal connection and meeting with Goddess Lakshmi in that activation. It's not done through me. You're receiving that activation directly from Lakshmi, and you go on your own journey of developing a relationship and your abilities with this work with her. So that is an answer to your question. Now, the retreat. The retreat was something that we added last year. Last year, we had it at this amazing, at the Ritz-Carlton in Ras Al Khaimah. It was a desert resort. And again, every single component of this program is channeled. So we got the location, the resort, the information, everything about this program is downloaded. Okay, so the program this year, and we thought it was going to be in a different location, but it's not. It's in Koh Samui. It's at the Ritz-Carlton Resort in Koh Samui. And what's changed this year, apart from the location, is it is now a 3-night, 4-day retreat. Last year, it was slightly shorter. It was 2 nights, 3 days. This year, it's 3 nights, 4 days. So we're calling it a 3.5-day retreat. And the energy has just amplified more and more and more. And we have so many extra things we've added because we've added an extra day. And how the retreat works is it's designed to create wealth embodiment and wealth consciousness for you. So you literally arrive at this retreat, and for the next 3.5, 4 days, you are immersed in the wealth whispering energy. And it's super relaxing. The retreat is created in a way where we have 2 activations or 2 sessions a day, but there's plenty of time in the morning and the lunch break and after class, before dinner or after dinner, to actually enjoy the extra activities we have, the resort facilities, to go to the spa, to have a massage. Why? Because we want you to experience the wealth embodiment. And that's why we chose such a high quality retreat venue with amazing facilities. The facilities at this one, I'm just so excited to be there in May. What you get in the activations, though, is really what you want. Again, this is the most life-changing part. So like I said, there's 2 main sessions a day, and they range from very powerful release work, like healing the past, forgiveness work. You're going to have a session where we do like a Lakshmi initiation for the retreat, where you will really get in touch with Goddess Lakshmi as your guide for the duration of the retreat. And then you get to experience wealth embodiment, the activation of codes, changing your timelines, quantum leaping. Now, again, I want to bring your attention to the fact that I'm saying big words. I'm saying fancy concepts, activations, DNA changing, quantum leaping. These are things you might have heard before. Again, I want to really iterate how much this is not conceptual or theoretical in this program. That is literally what we experienced. When we say quantum leaping, those were not my words. This is what the participants fed back, that I have experienced a quantum leap in my wealth embodiment. I've left the retreat and my life has changed instantly. I have done this program and the results, like in each session, people are quantum leaping. You get so much out of every session. So then why we created the retreat was to create this kind of supercharge effect around the middle of the program, where you come in, you're immersed for 3.5 days, and you have multiple activations per day over 3 days. So then your quantum leaping goes to the next level. You really experience a change in wealth embodiment, self-love embodiment, self-confidence embodiment, and the cognitive understanding that you may need. We're not going to not spend any time talking, healing, and facilitating as well, because this is meant to be a completely immersive experience where everything you require, you receive. So that is kind of the crux of the retreat, and I will share the page with you guys just so you guys can have a look at the property where we're doing this. In the meantime, do we have any questions? What would you guys like to know? Okay, this is the retreat page. So it's a 3-night all-inclusive. All right, so that means in this program, in the retreat, whether you do the full program or you're doing the retreat as a standalone, the cost for the retreat includes the 3.5 days of classes, as well as 3 nights of accommodation, all of your meals, all of the extras, all of the gifts, all of the goodie bags, all of those things you normally pay for on top of your class cost. This is all included. This program, and look at this venue. This is literally where we are going. These are pictures of the venue. They're not just stock images, okay? So there's a full breakdown of the itinerary. What you probably need to know for now is that it's the 19th to the 22nd of May. So we start on Friday. You arrive anytime from midday onwards. We start from 2 p.m. onwards, and we end after midday on Monday, the 22nd. And there's a breakdown of the itinerary there. This is what you want to start thinking about. What would it be like for you to be initiated and to calibrate to the frequency of wealth? What do you need to release when it comes to your past? What forgiveness is required? What are the things it's time for you to let go of and change? Imagine receiving the activation codes for wealth embodiment and really quantum leaping in your understanding as well as experience of wealth. And one of my favorite sessions that we do is the soul gift session. And this is where you receive, again, every activation is a personal journey for you. And last year we had people experiencing things like levitation and tingling and goddess Lakshmi and colors, auras, all sorts of things were happening in these activations, okay? But every activation is like different for each person. And the soul gifts activation is where you open up to receiving like the things that you're capable of that you've been denying or ignoring, or where you haven't been paying attention to who you are and what's truly possible for you as an infinite being here in a body. It is an amazing session. And before you leave the retreat, we make sure that you integrate and activate everything. We have an integration process on the last day so that you don't leave the retreat and feel like you're going back to your old life. You are leaping forward into wealth embodiment and consciousness in every area of your life, and you move forward as the wealth whisperer, not as someone who's now leaving this amazing experience and having to go back to how things used to be. The venue itself, of course, is the Ritz-Carlton in Koh Samui, and you get to and these, I would encourage you to have a look at all of the things. There's like 11 restaurants, private beach, amazing infinity pool, a marine reserve, a whole wellness village, just amazing things. And we've got some pictures of what you can choose in terms of your accommodation of the retreat. Deepa, you have your hand up. Deepa, did you have a question?
Yes.
Hi.
So I'm not sure of attending in person. So is there an online possibility? Because honestly speaking, I have signed up till advanced body class, a global foundation, CF training, everything. So I got to create that much to be able to be there in May, and I would love it. So right now I am like thinking of online, and then of course I'll be in the question of what will it take for the money to show up. But I don't want to miss the chance, because honestly speaking, while you're talking, I'm so orgasmic, I can't tell you. And your energies are like awesome. You look so good. I mean, you always look good, but you look fantastic. And off late, I've been so busy with so many things going on in my space that I'm totally lost. But today I said I just will be there on the call. I don't care if I'm late, but I'm here. So now please tell me, Adeela.
Well, first of all, I appreciate your feedback. And I wanted to actually tell you guys something. When I say my life changed from doing this program, everything changed, including my physical appearance from the Wealth Whispering program last year. I can't explain it, but it happened. And everyone that did the program with me, and a lot of them do a lot of classes with me, like they're part of Life Whispering Club, they're body whisperers, they did wealth whispering, they can literally, they pointed it out, like they could see the change. So your physical appearance change, like your physical embodiment changes through this program, your relationships change, your money changes. Deepa, we are going to release an online option. We're not releasing it right now because this is the early bird round we're releasing for the full program, the retreat. What happens is we have limited spots, and we have so many questions and people we need to support every time we release a round, that we want to meet everyone's questions and needs for in-person retreat. And we will release an online only option in the coming weeks. If you're already, and I think you're already part of next round of Wealth Whispering, so you will get first choice at being given that information. I want to start talking about why we've released an early bird and what it means for you guys. As you can imagine, a property of this caliber and everything that we're including, all of your meals, all of your accommodation, it comes with a pretty hefty price tag. And then you have your full 3.5 days of class, okay? Now, the value of both of those things, what we're offering at early bird pricing, is for you to come in at the lowest rate possible. And it's such a good price that we've got limited spots. We just want to start getting an indication of interest so that we are able to do all of the logistical support. Whether it's 20 of you coming or 30 of you coming, we need to have all of the goodie bags and the merchandise ready and the gifts ready and the admin team ready. So how we thought we'd do it is, we know the retreat's going to fill up and sell out, but we wanted to release the first 10 spots at each price point so that we know what those numbers are starting to look like. So at early bird price, we have two options. As I said, you can either come in and you can choose at twin share a suite option or a private pool villa option. And for those of you that are choosing the suite option, the early bird price is $3,800 US. Twin share, that is for the retreat and everything included. So that is all inclusive, the class and all of your accommodation, food, everything costs. For those of you that would like to upgrade to a pool villa, it is $4,000 I'm going to say 500, 4,500. And again, that includes everything. This is not the standard price. This price is going up. This price is going up on the 1st of March because it is literally almost at cost for us. We have 10 spots available at each of those price points. And then on the 1st of March, which is in 2 days, it goes up to our normal price point, which will be more than that. So that's why we're releasing early bird. For those of you that are doing the full Wealth Whispering program 2023, or you're starting to think you would like to do it, the program starts on the 20th of March with our first activation. We already had a whole bunch of people sign up for it, but we still have registration open. Now, if you do the full Wealth Whispering program, the retreat is further discounted for you. You get it at practically cost price because you're already doing the full Wealth Whispering program. If you are one of those people, if you log in to my website, that means you guys know how to buy things on my website. When you log in and you click on the retreat pricing options, you're going to be shown a further discounted rate. That is just for you because you're already doing the program. Varsha?
This is going to be for the Wealth Whispering Accession Program participants also. Is it going to be the same discount?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because I've opted for the next year's, from March thing, the
Yes.
new program too.
Perfect. Yeah. So you will be getting that special price. I just decided today to extend it to Ascension as well. So you are getting that price either way. All right.
And what about if we offer online, like then what happens?
We haven't released online yet. We are only filling in-person spots right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Zainab?
Dr. Adeela, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Hi, honey.
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Dr. Adeela, I had a question. So I've signed up for the program that starts on the 20th because I found out about it when we did the body whispering session on 15 January in Delhi.
Yeah.
So, but the only issue is that I will not be able to attend the retreat because that's the time we're taking our children who are in older classes to the US for their summer internships and their summer school. So this has already been planned for at least over 6 months, so I can't get out of that. So is it okay if we don't attend the retreat then, or will the program be incomplete without the retreat? That's just what I wanted to get an idea of that.
That's fine. What we'll be doing is when we release the online option, we're going to talk about the ability for you guys to still get the benefit of the retreat if you're not able to attend the retreat in person. Okay. So don't worry.
Okay.
We give you everything, all of the information you need and the opportunity to join, whether it's in person or online.
But even if it's online, we will not be able to attend at the same time. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
Live.
So, like I said, because you're part of the full program, you're going to be getting a whole lot more information that makes it super complete for you. So we'll be going through that orientation session, which is on the 20th. So you don't have long to wait, okay? But like I said, we will make sure that whether you're able to attend the retreat or not, you have a complete experience in the full program.
All right. So we won't miss out on any information if we're not part of the retreat. That's just wanted to get an idea of that. All right. Thank you so much.
Take care. Dakul?
Yeah, so I wanted to ask Adeela that when you talk about the Wealth Whispering program, which is the 6 months one, right? So what is the difference like between that and attending the retreat? So
ideally, the retreat was meant to be part of this program. So what it actually is part of the Wealth Whispering program, and we had a really large number of people who were able to who did the full program and attended the retreat last year in person. If they didn't attend the retreat in person, they attended it online so they could still get the activations, because you don't want to miss out on 6 activations if you're part of the full program. Now, if you're part of the full program, you get the retreat in person at a discounted rate. And if you can't attend in person, you get the online option at a super discounted rate, so you don't miss out on the activations. But here's the thing that happened. And again, this program continues to surprise me. I didn't actually plan any of this. I didn't even plan a retreat as part of the program when we initially launched it. People who were not doing the program asked if they could attend the retreat only last year. And we said, okay, you can. We can't guarantee your experience because you're not part of the full program, but you're welcome to come and join. And again, that retreat price was offered, it was almost the same price as what we're offering right now. As a 4-day experience, it was a 2-night, 3-day experience, and they were not doing the full program. They opted for the retreat only option, and they still had life-changing results. So most of those people went on and said, this is amazing, and they asked to join Ascension, and they've joined the Wealth Whispering program again this year, because just attending the retreat was so life-changing. And at that point, because we'd never done it before, I didn't know. I couldn't claim that it would work or not work for them, which is why this year what's happened is we launched the full program, which you can still join. And that is ideally what you would do. Like, for a complete experience of Wealth Whispering, you do the full program and you'd add on the retreat in person. And if you can't add on the retreat in person, you at least add on the online activations. But there are some people, because maybe it's a time commitment, maybe they're not ready, maybe they just want to have a fun retreat experience but not commit to 6 months of Wealth Whispering activations. They've said, can we please again just come join you in Thailand? Or the people that did Wealth Whispering last year, they're not repeating the full program, but they want to do the retreat only. For them, for you guys, we have opened up the ability for you to choose to attend the retreat only. That's why it's priced the way it is. If you attend the retreat only, you pay the early bird price. If you're doing the Wealth Whispering program already, you get the retreat at an even lower price. So it's much better value for you to do the full program and retreat. But personal preference, you're welcome to choose just one or the other.
Okay, so if I want to do the full program, can I attend now? Like, can I join the 6 months?
Absolutely. And Rush, we have the link for you. So what will happen is, you guys, I highly encourage you to join the full program, and then you will get the discounted price for the retreat. The retreat is amazing. What I want you to do is not forget that this is energetically one of the greatest journeys you're going to go on. So don't make it just about the physical experience of the retreat. Start asking about and look through the full program. And in the full program, there's a breakdown of all of the activation sessions, like the topics that it covers. Like, start perceiving and tapping into that energy, because I just think, again, I know I've said this so many times, this is the most life-changing thing that I think that you can do. Okay, if you're able to do the full program, please do the full program. The full program also is going to be translated into Arabic, and the retreat will be translated in Arabic as well. Reham?
Okay, last question, Adeela. So after
yes,
I do the whole program, like
Yeah.
the 6 months and the retreat, can I do the sessions for people professionally?
No one is doing, like I said, there's no one that's able to do what we call a Wealth Whispering session, because at this point you still haven't received the activations or the downloads to facilitate it for someone else.
Okay. No, not teaching, just doing a session. just doing a session, not teaching.
Yeah. So like I said to you earlier, you're able to bring wealth whispering energy into your session. So you can say, like people have been saying, look, this is something the body whisperers have been saying. I'm doing body whispering session and the wealth whispering energy gets activated.
Okay.
So that's what happens. What I don't want you doing is advertising them as wealth whispering sessions, because that's a completely different offering now. But what you can do is start advertising and talking to people about doing sessions for wealth, for money, for abundance, and you will find that you activate the wealth whispering energy in your body whispering sessions.
Okay. All right.
And you're able
Okay.
to do that as soon as you do the program.
Yeah, because now
Halfway through the program, you'll already have it happening. You'll say to me, Adeela, I'm doing like sessions and the wealth whispering energy activates. And that's just because you are becoming the wealth whisperer, and this energy just cannot not touch every part of your life. It will change everything that you do.
I've moved to Dubai, a dealer with Amrit and working with miracles now.
Yeah.
So,
oh my God. Wow. We have a lot to catch up on. That's very exciting. And I'm really excited to see what you can do with this then.
yes. So I'm looking forward to come to Koh Samui.
Yeah.
And probably I would not like to, I don't know, fly directly into Koh Samui, then change flights because it's a bit inconvenient. So I'll check if I can get a direct one from Dubai to Koh Samui. So
Yeah, that would be amazing. I mean, you guys on your side of the world, I think you probably have that option. I don't because of where I live. But I think the bigger centers must be servicing you guys a lot better. So yeah, I don't think it's, when we did our research, we found it was pretty easy for people from most regions to get to Koh Samui.
all right, Adeela. So I'll be joining the entire program. I
Oh,
will share, if anybody can share the link and I can just register and pay up and
Rush
start.
has that link
Yeah.
into the chat. And if you need anything, as always, our wonderful Rashmi is available to help you. And she can answer any questions you have as well.
All right. Thank you so much. It's always amazing to be in your energy. And that's why I'm traveling to be with you in a live retreat.
I'm so
we
excited
haven't met.
to see you in person. Yeah, it's super life-changing. And just exactly what you said, like the ability for us, that immersion experience where we have meals together and we're spending that time together. And there's so much extra stuff, guys, that we just, A, don't have time to talk about, but B, I don't want to spoil all the surprises. Like all of the different activities and things that we have available at the retreat, like it's so fun, and it's just one of the greatest experiences you'll have. So I'm so excited to have you guys join in person for those of you that are coming. So thanks, Buckle.
All right. Thank you, Adeela. And I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. I'll see you in a few months. Reham, hello.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Adeela, wasn't it supposed to be in July? Or I've just seen it in July. Isn't
No,
it?
you saw it in June. You saw it in June.
Okay, good. So
and the energy completely changed. And I said to the team, I'm not ready. We don't have time. We can't pull this off in May. That's
just I want to make sure that I wasn't dreaming, because you know when I said I will attend it. And then when you say May, no. It's, I remember that it wasn't, see, I've already, since you said I want to be in person, but in May, there's two things at work and my father is here, but still the energy here, I want to be in person. But if it doesn't, hopefully I can be online. That's number one. The number two, when I went to see the payment, and I saw it that it's a breakdown. There is no a full payment.
I mean, if you want a full payment option, Absolutely. Oh, yes. Thank you for bringing this up. Guys, why we release this again is you can secure your spot with a $500 deposit. Okay, now we did this to make it easy for people to choose it, but there are people saying, I want the pay in full option. Now, of course you can pay in full. All you need to do is message Rashmi and she'll get you a special link for the full early bird price. So you can pay in full. If you can't pay in full, or obviously if you just want to secure your spot now, what we have said is by paying your $500 deposit, you can then secure your spot at the early bird price. It helps us determine the numbers for the retreat, and it helps you guys know that you are paying this off and you've got 3 or 4 months to do it. Anyone that wants to pay in full, not a problem, just message us. We'll send you the pay in full link. So the $500 deposit is available to you, and then you just choose what accommodation option you want, and it'll give you a breakdown of your monthly payments. For anyone that has questions about how that works, please message Rashmi or myself. Okay. And if you're already part of the full program, again, when you are logged into the website and you click on the Wealth Whispering page, you're going to see the different price. The price you see should be cheaper than what I've told you if you are already in the program. And if you're not in the program, the price you should be seeing is a 3,800 total or 4,500 total. It'll say $500 deposit, and then a payment of $1,100 or $1,300, whatever the breakdown should be per month for 3 months. Okay. If you need help with the logistics of that, please contact the team. We'll talk you through your payment options and your payment plan.
Okay, because the 500, it's not returnable. For me, at the time being, I don't know what's my situation, because, you know, in May, it's almost after Ramadan. That's the vacation of Eid. So mostly whoever is in my office, they have children, they are traveling. So I will just go with the energy. I cannot tell at the time being if I'll be able until the beginning of May. My father is coming on the 2nd of May. So even I don't know, because last time he did an operation. So still, you know what I mean? That's what you just see me.
I totally
follow the energy.
I totally get what you mean. And guys, I just want you to, it's funny that Rehan brought this up. So when I say that I am not in charge of anything that happens in this program, because the energy is so loud that I have to listen, like I have to follow the information. First of all, when this program came through, when it was downloaded, I didn't even believe in it. I thought it was like crazy talk. Okay. And so I was very hesitant to talk about it or to share it. Then we did the program and it was life-changing. Then I started talking about it. Then it said, do a retreat. And I was like, this is crazy. I don't do retreats. But we put out the retreat last year, the retreat sold out, and it was amazing. This year it said, do a retreat in Southeast Asia. We were like, okay, Bali, whatever, where is it? No, it was like, it's in Thailand. And then it was like, it's at the Ritz-Carlton in Koh Samui. And then it changed its dates because I had decided from my mind to do the retreat in the middle of the 6-month program. So that was June. Energetically, we tapped into it, and the dates we got were May. And I, again, cognitively was like, that is too early, guys. I said to the team, I'm not sure about this. I feel like it's too early, it's too quick. And again, the energy, the channeling was so strong. It said, these are the dates, release it, your retreat's going to fill up. All I do in this program is listen to the Wealth Whispering information, and it happens. And so when you guys do this as well, this is what I mean by it just happens. What you require, you will receive. You don't have to do the work cognitively or physically in this program. The work you have to do is trust the activations, believe that what you perceive is happening. And when you do those activations and you receive visions and words and tingling and sensations and all of these amazing things, you have to not doubt that it was happening, because we still had people saying, all of these things happen, but did they really happen, or am I imagining it? You're not imagining it. It is really happening. And there's a huge component of you needing to start trusting yourself and leaning into your capacities as part of this program.
Thank you very much, Dr. Adeela. And I will just, as I told you, I will go with the energy and we will go how it goes. Either I will see you in person or I will just see you online, or whatever is more contribute to my...
Wherever I see you, I will be perfect. I know it will be perfect.
Yeah, I will just follow the energy, and then we will see. Who knows? I might be at the last minute. Dr. Adeela, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you very much. Thank you
very much. Varsha, did you have another question, or is your hand just still up from before?
So even I could just pay $500 and book my seat.
Yeah, you absolutely can. I would encourage you to do that. What it does is it locks in the rate for you, and then with whatever you decide is the best thing to happen for you, you can use that credit towards that. Okay.
And even I was going to tell you this morning that you're looking absolutely fantabulous, and it's such an inspiration.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Younger and younger, day by day.
Yeah, that's one of my
So
favorite
nice.
aspects from this program. Yeah, it's been super fun. Because it's showing you the possibilities, and it's taking concepts around time travel, quantum leaping, quantum physics, channeling, all of this stuff that we like figuratively understand, conceptually understand, or we've heard about these concepts. It actually takes it and you start to experience it and embody this wealth consciousness. It's super amazing. I highly recommend it. Now, do we have any other questions? Meenakshi, you can message Rashmi. She'll walk you through the different payment options because you're already in the program. If you guys have questions, we are online over the next 2 days. I just want to bring to your attention and awareness that it is the 27th of February. So you've got 2 days to choose to reserve your spot by paying the $500 deposit or paying in full if you already know that you're definitely coming. And of course, you can still choose the full Wealth Whispering program, which starts on the 20th of March. For those of you that are not 100%, you still have questions, please reach out. After the 1st of March, you can still join. I'm sure we're still going to have spots available at the physical retreat. What's going to happen is the price goes up, but it's still going to be available for you. The paying the $500 deposit now makes sure we have room for all of the people that are going to want to sign up. So that is why we're doing it this way, and that is why we've got a staggered price point. The price right now at Early Bird is a fabulous price if you're wanting to come to a 5-star all-inclusive resort for 4 days and also change your life, change your abundance, change everything. That is what the Wealth Whispering Retreat is, and that is what we're launching right now. So I think that is everything we wanted to go through. Rashmi, did you want to add anything? Did you have any information you wanted to add?
No, I think we pretty much covered it. Just one thing, if they all want to sign up later than the early bird price, and the pricing changes. That's something everyone needs to be aware of.
And you need to just understand that we are not in charge of that. It's literally been built into our back end, and it's built in and working with, like I said, we have a dedicated travel team for this retreat. So if you need help with logistics, like what airport should I fly into, I want to stay afterwards, or I need to come early, or whatever, we have a dedicated travel agent that's going to help you. But the pricing is coming from them. We're not going to be able to extend Early Bird on the 2nd or the 3rd or the 4th of March, because it's out of our hands. We have done the best to give you almost cost pricing right now at Early Bird. Even if you join after the 1st of March, it's still going to be an amazing price point for what you are getting as a return on investment. So whatever happens, like I said, I trust it's going to be perfect. I know it's going to be perfect. I know if you're meant to be there, you will be there. And I look forward to seeing you guys in person in just a few months in May. I hope many of you are joining the full program. I promise it will change your life. I promise it will change your life. And if you do have questions, if you want to talk to one of our previous Wealth Whispering participants or retreat attendees, there are many, many people who will talk to you. We get messages still every day. Every time I talk to someone, they still say, since the Wealth Whispering retreat, blah, 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 blah. Since the Wealth Whispering program, blah, 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 blah. They're still giving us testimonials and results every day. That's all I wanted to share. I'm so grateful for your time. If you have questions, we're going to be online. You can rush me a message. You can send me a message. You can send me an email. The admin team will get back to you, and you can log in and check out those price points for yourself. And if you have friends you want to bring along, you're welcome to bring them along to the Wealth Whispering retreat. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will talk to you soon, and have a fabulous and wealth-inspired day. Thank you for joining me today. Take care.